Hi guys, it's Senay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a review on a new collection today. It is the Too Faced It Just Comes Naturally collection. I do have it here behind me. It's huge. So if you did watch one of my recent hauls, I did show what I got in here. So there is 3 palettes. We've got a face palette and 2 eye palettes. We've got 4 bronzers and we've got a bunch of lipsticks at the top. I am going to put it down because it's really heavy. So basically today I'm going to give you guys a demo. Like I'm just going to try out the products. I'm going to do like an eye look with it, use the face palette, use a lipstick. I don't think I'm going to do a lip swatch today because my lips are just not in great condition. But if you do want to see a lip swatch video on all the lipsticks in this collection, please let me know down below in the comments and then I'll film a video, I guess, trying them all on for you guys. I feel like today is not my day. I had a lot of issues with my camera earlier, but it is fixed now. I had to try and update it myself. Otherwise, I'd probably have to wait until a weekday to actually take it in to go to Canon and get it fixed, but I fixed it myself, so I'm so happy about that. I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks purely because I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life and my head's just been really everywhere and my anxiety has been through the roof, but I've been dying to film and today is the day I'm going to film for you guys and I'm so excited. I feel like my face is paler than normal, but I know it isn't. It's just because I haven't worn fake tan in like 2 weeks and now I've put it on and I'm like, damn, my face looks like a moon. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral just because I know how this does perform with eyeshadows and 99% of the time it works fine. I have had a few times where eyeshadow doesn't work with this, but it's been like not that many. So I'm going to use this. So today I'm only going to focus on the collection. So like I'm not going to show you like me applying my foundation or anything. I just want to kind of really keep this video, you know, around the Too Faced stuff. Also, I'm not sure when this collection is being released here in Australia, into Mecca. I was told May, but then I was also told June. So I'm not sure on that. Some people did say the 30th of May, but then some people also did say the start of June. So I'm not completely sure. I'll have a look if I can find out, and if I do, I'll put it down below. I'm now going to set down the concealer on my eyes just so it creates a really nice smooth base. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Mapmaker powder in Natural Beige. Okay, so the first thing I've noticed is that these palettes smell amazing. They smell like chocolate, vanilla. Usually Too Faced products tend to smell really good. The first palette I've got here is the Natural Eyes palette. I did own this not that long ago, the old version, and I only just decluttered it only because it was quite old and very used up. That's why I got rid of it. So it's kind of funny it's come back into my life. And that's what the palette looks like there. We do have some shimmers. I believe the top row is all mattes and I think this one is matte as well. Really beautiful colors. And the next eye palette I've got is all mattes. This is the Natural Matte palette. Again, it's really gorgeous. I love the colors in here. I think I want to do maybe a more mauvey purple look today. I always tend to go for like a warm tone kind of look, but I like that these ones are more on the neutral shade, like the browns are really neutral. Got some cool mauvey colors here. So I'm really excited to try this out. So I am going to use both of the palettes today. I'm going to kind of swap in between while I'm using them because I want to use some of these matte shades and then also some of the shimmers. I think I'm going to start off with the matte palette. I'm going to take this natural shade down here and I'm using a Morphe M513 brush. So I have touch these shadows with my fingers and they are so soft and buttery. They feel like baby powder. They're that soft. Just keep that in mind. There is a bit of kick up with the palette because they are so soft, but that doesn't bother me. I guess just again, personal preference. If it bothers you guys, like at least you know now that's what it does. So far, this color is very pigmented. I'm just going to be blending this in the crease as a transition color. So far so good. I know I've only used one shadow, but that went on really nicely, really smooth, really blendable. And I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate this packaging. I didn't talk about it at the start, but it's really nice and sturdy. It's kind of like a hard, like plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's very heavy. I know you guys probably can't see very well, but like on all of the shadows, it's kind of got this lace detailing, and then they carry like the lace detailing on the packaging. I was just staring at it when I was blending out my eyeshadow and I was just like, wow, wow. Like I didn't even talk about the packaging at the start, but it's just gorgeous. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is Cleavage, which is kind of like a mauvey kind of purple. And again, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to put this over that transition just to kind of deepen it up a little bit and bring more of that, I guess, kind of purple tone to it. Quality with this shadow is really nice as well. I'm not having any problems. The shadows really do feel like velvet. They're so soft. Okay, so now I think I'm going to mix Risky, Biz, and Sexpert, which are these two shades here. This one's kind of like a dark purple brown, and this one's just kind of like a chocolate brown. I'm going to mix both of them just to really deepen up the look, and I'm going to use a Morphe M514 brush. I think some of that eyeshadow just flew into my mouth because I can taste it. I should probably tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm just building up the outer corner and just in the crease. I'm going for a real basic eye today. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. No cut crease or anything today. Just kind of a standard eyeshadow look. I've just switched over to my Zoeva 221 brush just so I can really fit this in the crease. This look is turning out much darker than I anticipated and not as mauvey as I thought it would be. It's looking very brown. Do you guys have like a good eye, like to do eyeshadow on? I feel like this is my good eye and this one's like my shit eye. I don't know why. It just blends out nicer on this side every time, and this side it just doesn't look as nice. Okay, so for my lid shade, I think I'm going to go back to the Natural Eyes palette, which has the shimmers in it, and I'm going to use Silk Teddy and Push Up. I'm going to mix those together, but I'm going to use Push Up first, and then I'll probably use Silk Teddy kind of on the inner corner. Okay, so this is the shadow on dry. It's very pigmented and it's sticking really well. It does have fallout. I've got it kind of on my lip here and down my nose. These shimmery ones are a bit chunky, but the payoff is amazing. I feel like I'm literally eating chocolate right now. It keeps going up into my mouth. I'm also going to spray my brush just to test out, you know, what it looks like. A bit damp, moist, everyone's favorite word. It's really beautiful. So now I've got Silk Teddy on my brush. I'm going to focus this on the inner corner. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of blend out this edge of the eyeshadow because I don't want it to be too harsh. Just kind of want it to blend really nicely into those matte shades. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this fallout off of my face because it's pretty intense. I feel like the shimmers had more fallout because they were so chunky, but I think all of the shadows had a bit of fallout. I think I'm going to go in with liner now and put on some lashes. Not sure if I want to film this part. I feel like I just want to keep the video dedicated to this collection. So I'm going to go off and do that. I'll have everything listed down below. If there's anything you need to know, what foundation I'm using or eyeliner or lashes or anything, it's going to be down there if you want to check that out. Okay, so I ended up putting on my base makeup while I was doing my liner and lashes. Everything will be listed down below like I said before. And now we're going to move on to the face palette. So this is called the Natural Face Palette. I think I want to dip into Sunny Honey, which is this kind of bronzer here. So I'm going to use that first and then I might use one of the single bronzers as well. I wanted to use this one because it is a bit warmer and I just wanted to warm up my face a little bit. So I have the bronzer on now. It's a little bit light for like my fake tan, but I think it's really nice and smooth. I'm going to add another bronzer. This one is the Sun Bunny bronzer, and I actually do own this in another face palette somewhere. So that's what it looks like. It's got kind of like two different colors. I'm just going to mix both of them. They've got like a shimmer to them. Sorry, my dog is going crazy, so I'm trying to speak louder. So if you're not like a fan of shimmery bronzers, maybe like stay away from this one, but I love it. But I also love like the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light, and that's got shimmer. It's really nice. It adds a really nice glow to the face. I like to put it kind of on my nose as well. Okay, so I'm also going to use a Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one's a little cooler in color, so I'm going to try and contour with it. And for my brush, I'm going to use my Sigma F05 contour brush. Ooh, that's pigmented. It blends out really nicely. I think my cheeks still look a little bit too warm, but we're just gonna rock it today. I'm just going to take a bit of translucent powder just to clean up that kind of cheek area. I feel like I went a bit too crazy. So now I'm going to go back to the natural face palette. And I think I'm going to go in with Pink Sand. I'm going to use as a waver 126 cheek finish brush. These are also pigmented but so smooth as well. They blend out really nicely. And for highlight, I think I'm going to dip into Satin Sheets. And I'm using a Morphe M501 brush. I'm going to try this dry first and see what it looks like. So this is dry and it's going on really pigmented and it's actually like sticking to my skin really well. It is accentuating like texture on my cheekbones, but I feel like every highlighter kind of does that for me. But wow, this is really pigmented. It's kind of like, it's like a yellow kind of champagne color. I'm just gonna hit the Cupid's bow and a bit on the forehead, kind of temple area. I'm going to wipe this bake off and then I'll put some highlighter like on my nose. So my face makeup is done. I'm going to go back to the eyes and finish off my lower lash line. I'm going into the matte palette and I'm going to take the color Cleavage and I'm using as a waver 230 brush. I'm also going to go into Risky Biz. I'm now going to put a bit of gel liner in my waterline. This is the Maybelline gel liner. I'm just going to put it on the outer corner. Okay, so all we have left now is lips. I think I'm going to use the color Birthday Suit. The packaging on this is so gorgeous. So that's what the color looks like. It's just a real basic nude. But like I said at the start, if you want to see a full lip swatch video of the whole collection, let me know and I'll definitely do that for you guys. Okay, so I've got my lippy on. It's very shiny and glossy. Really love the formula of it. I probably would wear a lip liner with it because I feel like this is something that will definitely move. It looks so nice. It makes your lips look really nice and juicy. Honestly, I can't stop staring at my lips. They look so nice and pouty. But yeah, like I said, lip liner would probably be really good with this, especially if it's one of the darker colors in the collection. I would wear a lip liner. But yeah, the coverage and pigment on the lipstick is really nice. It covers really well and it feels really good on my lips because my lips are always so dry. Okay, so for the rest of the collection, I honestly enjoyed everything I used today. I didn't have any problems with it. It was just so easy to use. It blended really well. It was pigmented. The eyeshadows are really, really nice, and you've got the option of using all mattes or the other palette which has some mattes and shimmers through it, which I really love as well. I feel like the look I'm wearing right now is just such a staple look. Like, this is a really nice look to wear out like on a night out or clubbing or something like that. I feel so glam and so pretty. I really do like the face palette as well. Those highlighters are so blinding. As you can see from the tip of my nose, it is beaming. It looks like a light globe. And my cheeks, they're just so bright. So if you like blinding highlighters, this one's really beautiful. I haven't got to try the other one, which is more of like a pinky tone, but I'm sure I will try this stuff like in another video. But overall, I really do like this collection. I know most of it already did exist and they've like repackaged it and revamped it, but it's really beautiful. I love the new packaging. It's really nice and sturdy. This makeup is really good for just the everyday person that maybe wants some daytime stuff and they can turn it into a beautiful night look, because the colors, you know, they're just nice basic colors that I feel like everyone's going to love. But anyway, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for me. It helps me out so much. You can follow me over on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram if you want to see my face some more. I don't blame you if you don't want to, but you know. And also, before you go, don't forget to subscribe or hit the bell button. That will keep you notified every time I upload new videos. And I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.